Bars leaving.
Good afternoon. I'm Chief Weather Specialist Jake DeRees coming in with an update of the winter storm that is affecting mid-Michigan. As of now, we can take a look at our skycast right now and we get that good idea of actually where that ice is and where the snow is. Right now for Mount Pleasant and areas of Saginaw is seeing that snow coverage right now, where the ice is actually affecting most of just that southern part of Michigan, including the Lansing area and Kalamazoo as well. And that's where we're going to be seeing that ice accumulation and way more dangerous road conditions. So if you are planning to go out on the road right now, I would advise not to, only if it is essentially for your needs today. We have, if we take a closer look in, we have NWS watches and warnings, and you can see in pink, these are winter storm warnings. This is where we're going to be seeing most of that snow accumulation, which is the true danger. Now that winter storm warning is issued through tomorrow at 4 a.m. That's when things will start to clear out. But again, through this evening, we're going to be seeing some dangerous road conditions in all these areas of pink. And that again is from Owasso all the way up to Mackinac for our state. And in the purple, this is our ice storm warning for that southern part of Michigan, stretching from Macomb County on the east side of the state all the way over to Allegan County on the west side of the state. Now, if you are in Metro Detroit right now, NWS only has you under a winter weather advisory, but still we could see some of those icing conditions as well in the city of Detroit as well. So if you are driving anywhere to the south, that is where we're going to be seeing icy conditions, and that's what's going to be dangerous on our road. And again, anything in pink, that's going to be snow. That's going to be that frozen precipitation, which is still going to cause issues out on our roads. But let's take a little look at our campus cam right now for CMU students, where temperatures are 26 degrees. That means we're really only seeing snow right now and not really that freezing rain. Dew point 24 degrees, winds 15 miles per hour. So that's also going to be a concern if those winds are gusting, that's going to cause some visibility issues as well when you're out on the road while it's snowing. And this is supposed to continue happening throughout this evening as well. But again, you can already see that accumulating snow on the roads as well as the ground, and this is going to continue on throughout the rest of the day. We've already seen a few inches fall onto the ground right now with road crews already out starting to clear what has fallen from today. Our types of winter mischief, really to give you an idea of what we're dealing with. Normally when we see rain, we start as frozen precipitation up in the upper levels and then just melting and turning into rain. But what we're seeing is mixed conditions for this system right now for that southern part with those ice storm warnings. And that includes freezing rain, where we again start with frozen precipitation that melts into rain, but then freezes on contact at the surface because those surface temperatures are so low. And this is what's going to cause icy conditions and possible power outages too, if they're freezing on contact on things such as power lines as well as those gusty winds. So we could also be seeing possibilities of that if you are traveling down south to areas like Lansing and that Metro Detroit area. But what we could be dealing with and what we saw a little bit earlier this morning was sleet, where again it starts as frozen precipitation, melts into that rain, but refreezes into sleet. Now again, this is more solid than the freezing rain when it freezes on contact and gives more of almost a snow-like impact for us. And that's really what we're seeing now is just snow, where we just have cold air throughout all of our atmosphere, dropping snow, and that's going to be rapidly accumulating as the hours go on throughout this evening. Let's take a look at our skycast and see when this will be over. Again, right now for Wednesday, even tonight, we can still see this large swath of heavier snow precipitation, as well as that ice continuing to stick around for those southern parts. So again, be really careful when you're out on the roads, because that's just going to continue on accumulating, even if road crews have already gotten to your streets and your towns. As we continue on, though, we can see that we'll deal with a few spotty showers early on tomorrow morning, but it's really going to clear up for tomorrow morning. But we're still going to be seeing the effects of this into tomorrow morning. So we also have to keep that in count and make sure we're watching for those school cancellations as well as class cancellations for CMU students and Mid-Michigan college students as well. Again, we're just going to move forward on real quick as that precipitation moves out by the time our weekend starts. But let's talk about some snow totals, where again, this is as of now. So we've already seen a few inches fall and accumulate, but as of right now, and going forward, we can see for Alma another 4 inches fall into this evening. Mount Pleasant, 5.5 inches fall, and those are going to increase as you go north. As you can see, West Branch even getting up to 6 inches. Now, again, what we're dealing with right now is the more north you head up into the Mackinac area, we're going to be seeing more snow. The more south you go, less snow accumulation, but more of that ice accumulation. And again, more possibilities for worse road conditions. Let's take one more look at our skycast right now, where we're seeing again that large swath of snow for Mount Pleasant and that ice down in the southern parts of our state. I actually also want to take one more look at those NWS watches and warnings as well, to really get a good idea of what you're dealing with when you're out on the roads for this evening. Again, pink, that is a winter storm warning. We're dealing with snow accumulation. This goes until tomorrow till 4 a.m. And that purple, again, from Macomb County on the east side all the way over to Allegan County on the west side of the state, dealing with that ice storm warning for ice accumulation. But again, make sure you're checking your emails for classes being canceled or schools being canceled. And if you necessarily need to go out and it's a necessity, just make sure you're really careful. Make sure you have everything equipped in your car, such as blankets in case you spin out. But if you don't need to be on the roads this evening or even tomorrow morning, I would advise not to go out on the roads. Do not risk it. But for now, stay tuned with Mid-Mitten Weather View, our CMU campus weather Instagram with our student forecasters. We'll be following this throughout the rest of the day as well. And of course, always check those emails for your own safety as well. That's all the time I have for right now, but make sure to stay safe out on the roads. Thank you.